Good afternoon, y'all. It is hot, okay? It is 1:52, at least by my clock. I don't know what the temperature is, but I can tell you it is high. I just got finished pulling weeds at Carol's. I'm trying to keep those suckers down. And I'll tell you the worst thing. Well, there's two of them actually. One of these, and I hate to call them weeds, but I'm going to. It's like tiny clover. And y'all, their roots don't grow down. Their roots go down and out and everywhere. It's impossible to get all their root out. And she had quite a bit of that, but I did the best I could. My finger hurts right there. Whiny baby. So, I did that, and I resigned from the board, and go away. Anyway, y'all can't see that, I guess. I resigned from the board. I went to the doctor this morning, and I guess, he took one look at my face and he said, what's stressing you? And I started laughing. I was like, well, so I started, telling him, and he's like, well, that doesn't really sound like, that's good for you. And I said, I agree. Now, y'all, when you have a trailer park that, where the people have been neglected, the rentals haven't been kept up, policies or rules, if you want to call them that, have not been enforced. Your neighborhood, your park has gone downhill. You have a lot of, now when I say a lot, I'm going to say quite a few, senior citizens, and I mean not senior like me, I mean senior, and some disabled people who cannot keep the outside of their, home looking its best. So you have a lot of that going on. Mostly there are homeowners, but very few people come to the meetings. And I can't say exactly why that is. I mean, have they been so neglected that they, I just really don't know, you guys. I am going to be a member of the HOA, and I will pay my now and I will volunteer for anything. But, now I'm going to get back to the yard. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm drinking a Pepsi. I'm sorry. But, and the thing that I really want to do is, when you live in a community, any community, whether it is a trailer park or an apartment community, if you live in a neighborhood that has an HOA, there are policies in place. Now, in the trailer parks, as well as apartment communities, if you get three written notices for the same thing. Now, you could get a written notice for weeds in your yard. And then you could get a written notice because you have a car that's not registered. The tags are not up to date. Sweetie, please be careful crossing that road. So that's only one written notice per, we'll say, violation. So if you get three and they're, for different things, that's one thing. But if you get three written notices for the same thing, say for instance, for whatever reason, they told me that I had to take my fence down. Put them up. Not going to happen. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. When traffic stops, I just have opportunities to act crazy. But let's just say that they told me that I had to take my fence down. Say it was an old wooden fence and it was a fire hazard or it was falling down, whatever. And I didn't do it. And they give you a certain amount of time to do what they call curing. And that means getting your butt in gear and getting it done. Okay? They give you a certain amount of time for that. Now, I'm going to read up and find out for myself exactly how much time they can legally give you to correct a violation. Because I really don't know. There's some conflicting stuff. But anyway, so they give me a second written notice. I'm just stubborn. I just think, go ahead, give me a notice, see if I care. So I ignore the third notice. Well then, the owner of the park, or if you live in an apartment, the manager acting for the owner of the complex, you will get a nice little letter from their attorneys. And you will have to go to court. So if the judge listens and then he decides you should have done what they asked you to, they can evict you. Boom. Now in a trailer park where you own your trailer but you lease the land, if they evict you, that is not good, y'all. That is not good. Now, I'm going to have to shut this off for a minute. I'm going to try to pause this. Somebody told me I could.